I'm Sumugan Sivanesan.
I'm Tessa Zettel.
Tonight we're doing a thing called Greenscape, which I guess involves using the freefall space as a kind of observation deck slash green shake bar.
Being in the space, we were quite struck by how you felt that you were very much in between these two disparate or even dissonant types of spaces, the cube, and well, we make a lot of green shakes in this house, which are combinations of fruit, spinach, lettuce, whatever, and also in that site just having the view of behind the bars was really interesting, and that kind of constant production.
I guess when we looked at the space, we were interested in that kind of simultaneous vision you had of both of the bars. This happened when we saw the space in action with both bars going and the venue alive, and it was quite. I guess we were quite mesmerised, and being able to just sort of step apart and see it as a space for social production as well as a kind of consumption. You saw the workings of the bar, you saw these two different crowds kind of working together, and we found it quite fascinating. So a lot of what we're interested is around cooking and eating kind of culture, and so we thought it was kind of interesting to open the space up as a kind of alternative space in a way, and as a kind of viewing platform that it sort of lent itself to being. And kind of riffed off that idea. So, like a green shake bar it's almost like a cocktail bar, but it's not really.
It's like, because you're supposed to eat a large amount of greens, and otherwise it's hard to get that amount into your diet, so it's kind of promoted by people. Like for us as hosts, we're interested in food and hospitality and what that means to offer food and what types of relationships you can put in place when you operate like that. And in a place like this, it's quite funny because we're not, like, for us to act as hosts in that setting is kind of odd because we're probably more out of place than most of the customers. So it's like, what can we do there that makes people feel at home in a way, or starts a particular kind of conversation between us.
So it's almost a bit of a diversion too from what they're normally, what you come to a club to do. So I mean, how we kind of thinking about it in our heads, we haven't done it yet, so we'll see what happens, but it's what happens when you invite people in and give them that sort of space to view what's going on as well. So it's kind of a point of being able to divert people from the kind of social production that they're involved in, and give them a space to sort of reflect as well.
We tend to just do whatever's in the fridge, whatever you have, and so I think it'd be quite fun to see what we're going to run through a range of quite experimental different shakes, and then make that, and then offer a round of that to whoever's there at that time. And so we'll kind of document that and document what happens when we offer that particular batch to whoever's there, so if people like it or if it sets up a particular kind of conversation. And then so we'll have like a series of those, I guess, by the end of the night.
Yeah, and we're planning on using the windows to write text as well. So
yeah, so you'll see what's happened up to that point.
Yeah, some kind of document of it as well. So I guess one of the things we've been talking about too is about using projects like these as a kind of live, critical, self-reflexive kind of space, just to. It just gets to work out with ourselves too, like where we think it's interesting to proceed.